Hey guys, it's Elaine, the Ninja Life Coach, and today I'm going to do a rather wild makeup look based on a photo that I found when I was prowling around on the internet looking for some looks to do with my white wig. So sit back, grab yourselves a cup of coffee. I'll be right back. Hey everybody, I'm back. When I first got the wig the white wig from Eva Hair, I knew that I wanted to do something really special with her. And I'm thinking about planning a series here, and you all let me know what you think in the comments. I'm thinking about doing a series where I do a wig and makeup and do a total makeover on myself a couple of times a month, maybe even once a week if I have enough wigs to do that. We'll just have to see how that goes and how everything just kind of pans out. But this is actually the second one that I've done where I took a wig and just turned it into, you know, a fun little look. I did that last week, maybe it was week before, with the blonde wig with bangs that I got from Eva Hair and that Wishy sent me. And that was so much fun. I thought, well, I want to do that again with this white wig. So I started prowling around on the internet and I found this picture, and I'm going to drop it right here so you can take a look at it. Hold on, she's a little wild. Okay, so what did you think about the look? Drop me a comment and let me know. I am probably not going to be able to do every single thing that is on that lady, but I'm going to try to translate it into something for a mature face. I just loved the red lips. I loved the smoky eye. I thought it was a really interesting look. Now, I already have on my primer and my foundation and my concealer because, gosh, this video could be 3 hours long if I wanted to just do that. And I'm going to do one eye on camera, one eye off camera, the same for my cheeks, and the lips I'll just go ahead and do on camera. But when I'm done, I want to put on that white wig. And okay, everybody, we're all ready to go. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use some E.L.F. HD powder. And I really like this. This is really good if you're going to be on camera or if you want to create something that reflects the light really well. I really like this powder, and it doesn't break the bank either. It's fairly inexpensive, but it does the job. Let me get all my lights turned on here for a second. I forgot to turn on my light. Hold on. Now, my goodness, that's better. I feel like I can see a little bit better now that I have my light on. So I'm going to get right here. My makeup mirror is right here. I've got it right here. So I'm going to hold it while I'm doing this, and I'm going to try to get this done, you know, in a timely manner. But I'm just going to dust my face with this Photo Finish powder. Okay. So I'm going to use like a clear red. Here it is. And as you can see, this has been very well used. And I am going to use just a little bit right here on my cheeks. I'm not going to use a lot, and I'm going to use a stippling brush. And I'm just barely tapping that because she doesn't have a lot of cheek. So I'm just going to kind of tap that right there. Right on the outer portion of my face. I'm not doing a lot. Just a little bit, and I'm kind of using a circular motion to apply this, and I'm not going real heavy with it. And if you do get it a little heavy, don't worry about it. Just keep blending it and blending it and blending it and blending it some more. Go back in with your big Kabuki brush and your powder and just take some of that out. I usually get too much on my cheeks my first go around, and I've been doing this for years. So if you do that, that's what your blending brush is for. So the next thing I'm going to do, she has a very smoky eye. So I'm going to start on the eyes first, and then we'll come in and do the brows. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to apply my lighter color up around, I gotta take a look at her real quick, up around my brow bone. I'm going to do a little bit lighter color. So hang on just a second. Let me get adjusted here. I've got cosmetics everywhere on my desk, and I've got to find the color I want to use. Hold on. Okay, I am actually going to use LA Colors. I picked this up, and this is available at the Dollar Tree, and I'll look online to see if I can find a link, you know, somewhere to get this. But any light or white color will do. Any of that will do. And I'm going to be using this white here. This white has a little bit of a shimmer, but it's not extremely shimmery, but it's just enough, I think, that'll make my eye pop just a little bit. So let me do this one eye, and we'll get going here. So adding just a little shimmer right up there at that orbital bone on my brow. And I want to add a little more to the outer edge of my brow, just simply because that's the way that it looks in the picture, and it gives it a more gradient type of look. I'm going to use this palette that I picked up on Amazon, and it's Lamora Nudes. I really like this palette. I've ended up enjoying this. It's got a lot of really cool colors in it. And today I'm going to use the grays that are in here. I'm going to use this gray and these darker grays here to recreate this look. And I'm going to start on one eye. And I'm going to go in and first use this color here. And that color is Latte. It's kind of a brownish gray, but I think it's going to be okay for what I'm doing here, because I'm just going to go in at the corner and apply just a little bit of it right there. This little color palette has been just a really good little color palette, and I use this just about every day somewhere on my eye. I really like it. There's the first color on. The second color is, and I'll be sure to drop a link for all this, Noir, which I'm assuming is French for night, because it seems like that's back in the recesses of my brain when I took French. That seems like that's what that means. I'm going to take the Noir, and I'm going to go just kind of right down the middle of my eye with that. I'm not doing a lot, not anything really, not a hugely heavy application, but heavier than I normally do. I don't like to go in with a real heavy hand to start off with. It's a lot easier to blend. It's a lot easier to go light and add more than it is to, on your eyeshadow, to get too much, because then usually you have to go in and do a whole complete eyeshadow look. The last thing I'm going to do on that particular eye is I'm going to go in with my flat edge brush, and I'm going to use this color Joe Black, and it's this color right here, and it's black, and I'm going to use it on the outer edge of my eye, and I'm going to actually use it underneath my eye too. So here we go with Meet Joe Black. I'm using it on the outer edge of my eye only, and I'm just kind of going in and kind of going up with this little blending brush. I'm telling you, this little flat edge brush, if you don't have one, this is one of the best cosmetic tools like ever in the world. This is really, really wonderful. Now, got a little Joe Black underneath, but here it is without blending. And then I'm going to take my blending brush, and I'm going to go back in, and I'm going to blend it all down. I'm not going to do a whole lot of blending because her eye look is very, very pronounced. It's very dramatic. I really like this smoky, smoky eye. It looks really good on this gal. So there it is, just blending it down, and blend, blend, blend. You want one color to just kind of fade into the other, so just keep blending. You can't really blend too much, and if you do, just go back and add some more in. I'm going to do the other eye off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here's the look, all blended down. I'm going to go back in and do something just a little bit differently. I'm going to go back in with this LA color palette, and I'm going to add a little bit of this blue. I'm going to add just a little bit to the lid, and the reason is because I looked at the picture again while I was doing this, and she looks like it's almost got a blue cast to it. Not much, just a little bit. So I'm just kind of touching my eye just a bit in the corner with that blue. Not much. just a little bit to give it just a little bit of a pop. Now, one thing that I am going to do is I'm going to go back in with my flat edge brush again, and I'm going to take this white and I'm going to go right in here to lighten that up just a bit. Now, I know that there are other ways that you can do this, but this is usually how I do it, because to me this is just a little bit easier to do it this way after I get everything on and then just go back in and blend, rather than trying to do that and not get stuff everywhere. It's easier for me to put the color on and then lighten it than it is to put it on light and then try to darken it down. I just end up messing it up if I do it that way, but you certainly can if that's easier for you. So that is pretty much what I'm going to do there with my upper lid. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to apply some eyeliner, and as you can see in this picture, she is pretty heavily lined. So let me find my eyeliner. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I'm going to use this eyeliner here, and this is, I don't remember who this is, but like I said, I'll drop a link for everything down there. And I am going to use this on my upper lid, and I'm going to give myself a little wing at the outer corner. So here we go. I'm going to try to do this where you guys can see, but when I'm doing eyeliner, I have to be able to see really, really good here. So if I were really good, I would do this with liquid liner, and I have some liquid liner, but I don't have black at this moment. I'm out of black, so I'm using my pencil liner, and I'm going to have to pull my eye at the corner to get this to do the cat eye, so bear with me just a second. These old lids just don't do like they did when they were young. Okay, so here I am with both my eyes completed. So next I'm going to use the same pencil that I used, and I'm going to go underneath my eye with this. I'm going to go all the way over, something I very seldom ever do. So bear with me while I do this eye, and we'll just see how this goes. Giving it a little kick at the end to kind of give my eyes a little lift, since I'm going all the way over with this black. And I'm going to put a little bit of dark powder underneath my eyes, and I'm going to do that off camera. One thing I nearly always use on my eyes and my cheeks is this L'Oreal Infallible Galaxy Stick. Today's going to be no exception, because I want to give my eyes just a little bit of a pop. I'm going to go right in the corner with this, placing this in a little different spot than I normally do. I'm going to go right on my cheeks just a bit. She is very matte, but I want just a little bit of this on here because I actually really like this product. But I'm going to try to keep it as matte as I can today. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do my brows. Now, she has an extremely heavy brow. I'm going to do my brows a little heavier than normal, and I'm going to actually use eyeliner on my brows because I don't have any brow color that's that dark. I'm going to use this and some darker eyeshadow, and I'm going to go in and try to recreate that. If I end up looking like Bella Lugosi, you all come and rescue me. So here we go. Here we go. Going to go in on the brows. I'm a little outside of my comfort zone doing this because this makes me feel really self-conscious, because I hardly ever do this because I just don't think it looks good. But today, what the heck, we'll just try it and see. I feel like this is going to be very, very harsh. But I'm going to blend it. So maybe it won't be quite this harsh when I get done. And folks, this is why old ladies do not wear heavy brows. This right here is exactly why. I don't really like this look at all, but we're going to go with it today and just see how this plays out after I put that white wig on. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to line my lips, and her lips are very black around the outline of them, and then she has the red centers. So I'm going to try to recreate that look with some black eyeliner. So here we go. Okay, here we go. In case some of you all were wondering, I actually have my hair up in a little ponytail scrunchie today because I knew I was going to be making this video and I was going to put on a wig, and this is the only way I could think of to keep my hair back off my head and to keep it out of my face while I was doing this. And I didn't want to put on another wig and then have to put on another wig. So we're going to just go with this. So anyway, I'll drop a link for it down in the description. I'm actually using black eyeliner on my lips to line with. Now, they do make black lip liner, so if you want to pick some up, you certainly can, but since the chances of me wearing black eyeliner again on my lips are probably slim to none, I didn't want to go purchase some for that. But I'm going to take this black eyeliner and I'm going to go about halfway over on both sides because that's the way the model has this. And I want to just kind of recreate that look. I have done this before years ago, but you know, when you're doing something and you're like 35, 40 years old, and then you're doing it when you're, you know, over 60, it's a little bit different. So it's about halfway over on each side. I'm going to do the other side. I'll be right back. Okay, so now that I look like I'm about ready to, say, bite somebody, let's use the plum color in the middle of the lips. This is an old color that I just had on hand. I haven't worn this color in a long time, but I was digging around in my backup makeup drawer and found this. So I'm going to put this on and we're going to just go from there. This is very close to what the lady has on. This is very close to what she has. So the last thing I'm going to do is I am actually going to put on some false eyelashes. And I'm going to do that off camera because false eyelashes and we just don't get along very well. So I'll be right back. If I've got them on, then great. If I don't, you'll know there was an epic fail. And so we'll talk about that when I get back. Okay, so here I am with these eyelashes on. This was a bit of a challenge. It took me a few minutes, but here they are. Now, let me put my glasses on so I can actually see how I look. Let me get my mirror so I can see myself, and my goodness, my eyelashes are hitting my glasses. Little different look. I don't mind it. I think it's kind of cool, and I think that for everyday wear, I would probably never ever do my brows this heavy, and I don't know that I would do my lips like this for everyday wear, but gosh, for a special occasion or something like that, I think this look is fun. Let me now try to get the wig on and let's look at the total look. Be right back. Okay, so this has to be very attractive. Here I am looking like Elvira without her hair, but here is the wig grip. It's got the lace in the front, if you can see right here, and I'm going to try this on, and we're just going to go with it just a bit. Oh my goodness. I don't think I'm going to have to use that glue. This actually feels like it's gripping the front really, really well. I don't know that I'm going to need that. Let me get my wig on, and then we'll just go from there. I got to see what I'm doing. I'm about half blind. Be right back. Okay, so here is the look. I used a little bit, I used a few clear hairpins right here to give my hair just a little bit of a bump right here on top. And I actually don't think I'm going to have to use that wig glue to keep this on my head. That wig grip seems like it's holding it in place really, really well, and that lace frontal is really laying really nicely. So I'm going to put my glasses on so I can see what I look like. Just a second here. Okay, oh, my eyelashes are hitting my glasses. I don't think this is going to be a look that I'm going to wear every day or maybe even out of the house, but I have sure had a lot of fun recreating this look and doing this look for you guys today. And if you all want me to do this, just leave some comments if you want me to do a wig and makeup day, you know, on the channel. I'll be glad to do that because this sure has been fun for me. You guys, when you get an opportunity, visit my website, Ninja Life Coaching, and check out my book, Lord Am I Going Crazy? It's a 30-day devotional guide for women over 40. You guys have a wonderful day today. Hope you've enjoyed this video. God bless. Maranatha. Be sure to check out the links down below because I've got everything linked down there. Have a good day, guys.